well, let's try to do something different.
Hello, everybody. Well, we're going to do something a little different this week. Now, I've never done anything like this before, so bear with me. I didn't get a chance to really see anything over the past week. I mean, I saw a couple TV shows, movies, but nothing that I don't think anybody would really be interested in my opinions on. But I did run across an article that I found fascinating. Did you know that in 2019, there were 9 movies that made over $1 billion worldwide? But since that time period, we're talking 4.5 years, there have been only 5. And this year, no movie projects to make over $1 billion. If that holds true, that means in the past 5 years, we've only had $5 billion movies as opposed to in 1 year where we had 9. Now, why is that, I wonder? I don't think it's an easy question to answer, but I'll give you what I think are the 4 reasons that this is occurring. So away we go.
And away we go.
Reason number 1, COVID-19. Now, I'm not going to debate our response to COVID as a nation or a world. That's not what I do here. But the movie theaters closed down for a while, a long while, longer than I thought they would or should, but that's a story for another time. And when they did reopen, the pickings were kind of slim. I remember seeing several films when they first reopened. I can honestly say the only one I remember liking was The Father, the one with Anthony Hopkins where he won the Academy Award. But that was a small budget movie. COVID broke people. Let's be honest. I mean, I still saw people walking down the streets wearing masks. Wearing masks without another soul anywhere around them. It makes no sense to me, but that's what people did. I also think that people they got used to staying at home. They got used to being at home, watching TV or watching movies there. And while a lot of people have gotten past that at this point, there are still some out there who are just afraid of crowds, afraid of being in a group of people, afraid of COVID still. Reason 2, streaming. This kind of goes with COVID. People got in the habit of staying at home. Movies hit streaming services much earlier than they would have normally. I mean, I remember when movies would come out, they'd be in the theaters for a while, and sometimes it would take almost up to a year before it hit like a cable channel or streaming. But now it's like a month or 2. So if you got used to staying at home and you saw a movie that looked interesting, well, you knew it was going to be on a streaming service within a couple months. So why go out of your house? Just wait that long. Just wait till it hits the streaming service. Then you can watch the movie in the comforts of your own home.
Next.
Reason number 3 is cost. And this kind of goes back to the streaming. Like, you are paying for a streaming service, but what is that, $10, $15 a month? 2 people with 2 snacks, 2 drinks, go into the movies, you're looking at upwards of $60 easily. And, spending $60 for a movie that you might not like, it's going to turn you off to go into the theaters. Plus, like I said, why spend that $60 in May when you can just watch that movie in the comforts of your own home come July? And reason number 4, Disney and the MCU. Now, the MCU is owned by Disney. If you look at the list of the 2019 movies that made over $1 billion, and like I said, there are 9 of them, 7 are either a Disney product directly or an MCU product, which is owned by Disney. And that was the high watermark, man. That was the year of Avengers Endgame. But since then, Disney is a case study of shooting yourself in the foot. They've gotten into politics for some reason, and I'm not going to debate their political leanings, but when you do that, you're going to wind up alienating people. You're an entertainment company. Entertain. Stay out of politics. People don't like it. Every poll taken on this topic, the vast majority of people say, I don't want my entertainment company being involved in politics. But Disney jumped in with both feet, and I think it cost them some customers. I really, really do. Even if it only cost them a few, it's enough to hurt. Don't believe me? Well, last year, Disney put out 12 movies. 12. Either in the MCU, or Indiana Jones, or animated, or live action. They put out 12 movies. The highest grossing film was Guardians of the Galaxy 3, made over $350 million. If you add up the budget for those 12 movies, it's $2 billion to make those movies. Those 12 movies combined only made $1.4 billion. So you've lost billions of dollars. Disney had a movie out last year. It was their 100th anniversary film called Wish. Hear of it? Remember it? That made $60 million. That's nothing. Nothing. It's not just the politics. I think the writing has really, really, really suffered. But that goes back to the hiring practices. I mean, you have people in charge of Disney who just do not seem to know what they're doing, but don't lose their job. Look at Kathleen Kennedy. She's in charge of Star Wars and Indiana Jones. These products have tanked, costing the company billions of dollars. She still has a job. I mean, I don't know what she knows or who she knows, but God bless her.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
So you can't blame any one of these things, really, for the reason why we've only had $5 billion films since 2019. But if you add them all up, COVID, people staying at home, streaming services, the cost, and the multiple flops from Disney, MCU, Star Wars, which are all owned by the same company, and also Disney's jumping in the politics, I think that's where you get your answer. It's not one thing. It's a combination of several things. Now, when will it end? I don't know. I think Disney's important. Disney owns so many properties. They are a just massive company. But if they don't course correct and withdraw from any kind of political statements and just concentrate on making good films, hiring the right people, I don't see this ending anytime soon. And I worry about the theaters in general. I mean, I love going to the movies. But, can the theaters survive this kind of loss every year? Well, we will see. Well, that's it for me this week. I hope you enjoyed my little jump into something different. Click that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video with friends and enemies alike. Thank you for giving me your valuable time, and I'll see you next week where I promise you I will find a film worthy of a review. Take care.